Hey guys, Craig McCormick here from DestructivePixels.com, and look, I've got a new set behind me and all that fun stuff. So for those of you who have watched the videos before, you'll have seen that it's plain white walls for the most part, but last week or a couple of weeks ago, not that it really matters to you in video land, I got shelves and pictures hung up. So I thought I'd give you a very quick tour of the set now that we technically have a set, I guess. But let's start off with the pictures itself. Most of you will know these pictures. I'm going to go over here so you can see it a little better. I might be a little dark, and I don't know about that, but sorry about that. You'll be able to tell that all these pictures are ones shot in Shanghai. They've all been in vlogs. These two were really early on, and this one was of Lupu Bridge, which is a little bit later in the year. I printed all these pictures myself, in fact, which was really hard to do because the color calibration for the printer and stuff, it's complicated. Printing stuff is not easy in reality. But that was fun to kind of hang that up. This is a picture up from our place in Scotland, which you guys should probably have seen by now. It's in one of the Scotland vlogs, one of my favorite shots from last year, in fact. And I got a shelf here because I have a lot of photography books. I have a lot. I've got even more that can fit on this shelf. But I've got the important ones up here. I've got all my textbooks or workbooks from Photoshop World. At the time of this recording, I've got a couple of months before I go to Photoshop World now. I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll be adding more textbooks to the shelf here. It's just more key books, like I've got The Moment It Clicks from Joe McNally. I've got Get Your Photography on the Web and the HDR book by RC Concepcion, who I've been very lucky to call a friend now. And speaking of RC, this is kind of a little bit of a personal story, a bit of a backstory. In March this year, in 2015, the family went over to Florida for a vacation, and I was lucky enough to go hang out with the guys at Kelby One at their office, and I've now come to know RC a little bit over the years, and he invited me out to dinner. It was very gracious of him, and I got to meet his lovely, awesome daughter, Sabine. And it turns out she loves science. She's like 6 years old or something, and she knows so much more about science than I ever did when I was 6, and I'm a huge nerd. So we went to a restaurant, went to TGI Fridays, and we were talking about the Goldilocks zone. For any of you science nerds out there, you'll know what the Goldilocks zone is, but some people don't. If you don't, Wikipedia, it's pretty simple. But she was drawing it to me in diagrams and stuff like that because her parents, RC, and her mom, or RC's wife, Jen, didn't know that she knew this. So it was so fun drawing these examples with her and stuff like that. And so she actually drew on a napkin, and this is the napkin that she drew it on. And at the end of it, RC said to Sabine, "Hey Sabine, sign that for Craig so he can have it." So I'm like, I absolutely want this. And I told her, if you sign it, I'll put it up at my desk. And that's exactly what I've done. I framed it and she signed it, and it's perfect. I love it and I adore it. So there you go, Sabine. I told you I'd put it up on my desk. It took a little bit longer than expected, but it's now here, sitting very proud, and I'm not moving it anywhere anytime soon. Again, just filler stuff on the shelf before I get more books on here. This is one of those, you know, things that look like a big lens, but it's actually like a cup. I never use it because it smells horrific. It's one of those Christmas gifts that you think, oh yeah, that's kind of cool, and then you realize they're useless because they leak everywhere and they're not actually very good at insulating. And then I've just got my little 50mm 1.8 lens because it's nice little filler. Over time, this might change a little bit, but I'm pretty happy with this setup. I mean, what do you guys think? I've got my mic stand, I've got my Rode mic, I've got my Asus ProArt monitor, I've got this whole setup. I'm pretty happy with it. So that is the new set. Hopefully, this will be getting changed, as I said, a little bit in the future with more books, and I might change it around. I may even change the pictures, we're not sure. But for right now, this is the new set, and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below what you think, or if I should add any other little trinkets, if you have ideas for trinkets to go on the shelf here, because I have a little bit of an empty space here, and I want to kind of fill it up. So let me know in the comments below any ideas that you have to put on the shelf. So again, I've been Craig McCormick. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the new set, and I'll catch you in the next one.